We're going to be tracking some quiet weather as we get into our Monday, but we've issued that weather alert day for the threat of some snowfall returning early tomorrow morning. Again, almost lull you to sleep here, as quiet and as mild as it's going to be. This is a pretty typical spring-like day across mid-Missouri. Temperatures back into the 60s. Later on, as we get into the early Monday morning or Monday afternoon hours, that is, back to those middle 60s. A lot of sunshine in the meantime. That'll help us get there, but here come the clouds. That's a cold front that's working its way through mid-Missouri as we get into the afternoon and early evening hours. We'll see those temperatures back off a little bit, but they come tumbling down overnight back into those middle 30s here, and that's going to set the stage for some snow to move back in. We've got a disturbance that's moving through pretty well behind into this cold air, and that's what's firing up some of those showers, those snow showers, that is, as we get into about 3 and 4 o'clock. That line continuing to work its way off toward the south and east here as some of that snow closes in on places like Columbia and Jefferson City. It looks like it's going to be closer to about 8 and 9 o'clock, so more so those middle morning hours, but a little bit sooner in some of our northwesternmost counties, and I think that's where we're going to be seeing those higher snowfall amounts. But by about midday, I think we're going to warm up to really just be dealing with mostly a cold rain. So again, that should be sort of the end of some of those issues out on some of those roadways if we see them develop. But again, some slushy roadways certainly possible with 1 to 2 inches of snow being kind of essentially out snowing how fast we can melt some of that off of some of those area streets. I think those 3-inch amounts largely going to be hard to come by, but if we do see them, it's going to be up to the north and west. And again, this does a good job at highlighting where we're going to be seeing the problem spots here, because we've got a pretty narrow window, as warm as it's been, and we're going to be seeing some of the snow falling as that sun's up. So it's a little bit tougher to see some of those issues materialize on some of those roadways. But by 6:30 up in some of our northwesternmost counties, that'll continue to slide off toward the south and east, those problem spots, into the mid to late morning hours, and then eventually become a little bit too warm out on some of those roadways, or at least being able to catch up across mid-Missouri. Looking at that ABC 17 Storm Track 7-day forecast again, we got some more snow on the way tomorrow. Thankfully, we're warming up a little bit more than that and getting away from the freezing mark the rest of this week.